Eric.
Thank you, Denny. Welcome back. Please turn off your camera. Turn on your camera if you want to be seen, and turn on your speaker if you want to be outspoken. I'll take a second to share my truth or lie. When I was traveling in Ecuador, I was dancing with this woman at a bar, and she looked really, suddenly she just looked really scared, and she said, "My husband is here." And I got scared, and I crawled out the bathroom window. Do you believe it?
Yeah.
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 It's true. That happened to me.
One good-looking man, Eric.
I thought I was being set up to be robbed. They were looking for passports in the 90s. They'd always go after American men and try to get their money or their passport. So it's time for our next section for the evaluations. This is the heart of the meeting. We say, I like to say that practice, people say practice makes progress, but I say practice makes progress if you get feedback. Because if you practice the same thing wrong, you're not getting any better. And it's the feedback that makes us better speakers. So I'm going to turn it over to Lita, to our general evaluator, to introduce our evaluators.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Eric. Now I'm going to call our first evaluator. Please welcome Puni from Assam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Lita. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have to brave myself and be outspoken to evaluate distinguished Toastmaster, Miranda Rumi. Miranda, I have spent the entire 10 minutes just now using my 4 gifts, my 2 eyes and my 2 ears, in focusing on your speech delivery. I love the way you start your speech when you mention a story about you suddenly realize that you are actually in an introduction of an expensive course, which for me is really relatable. So I immediately connect when you start off with your story. I thought you have put a lot of great effort in terms of come up with the good structure of the speech. You open it with your personal experience, and then have a body where you elaborate on your struggles and frustration in finding the gifts, and ends with a key message, the 5 steps to finding and elevating our gifts. I find that the whole entire speech is easy to follow and understand. For growth opportunity, I thought that it would be much more elevating if you could put some poses. To start with, 3-second pose. When you mentioned, I thought I knew what my purpose is. If this thing happen again and again, and then when you throw a provocative questions, what is the single thing you do at your absolute best with the least amount of effort? If you could put in a 5 seconds pause, that will allow a lot of time for the audience to sink in and reflect. That's the connection with the audience. The second pointer is emotional portrayal is a very crucial element in terms of connecting with the audiences. I do observe when you mentioned you read the book and cried, but you were smiling. So as an audience, I felt a little bit lost. I felt confused. So when you were talking about the struggle, you could put in some facial expressions that portray the emotions, like when your lips goes down, chins down, or sometimes you could even close your eyes. Another tool for emotional portrayal will be on your pacing. Slower down the pacing compared to your normal pacing, as well as lower down the tone, so softer voice, to give that kind of sadness or frustrations portrayal. That would not be just talking at the audience, but talking to the audience. To summarize, keep up the good work on sharing your personal experiences. Great speech structure. I see potential growth if you could work on the 3 and 5 second pose, emotional portrayal through facial expressions, pacing, and pitch. Thank you, and back to you, Lita.
Thank you very much, Puni. Now, welcoming our second evaluator, Alicia Curtis, Distinguished Toastmaster from Surrey Hills Toastmasters.
Thank you very much, Lita. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 M's in mentoring, and I really appreciated this speech from Natalie Chahiati tonight. Now, the purpose of this speech, because I did have to look at the purpose, it was to motivate us. I think most of us would have had emotion that was aroused in the audience here tonight when Natalie delivered her speech about current and past proteges. The emotion within the audience, I watched the screen, it invited us to take action to consider being a mentor and or a protege. We had that question, do we want to consider being a protege? And I want to get a raise of hands. Who here would like to be a mentor to someone else in Toastmasters? Raise your hands if you would like to do that. Fantastic. I'm getting some wonderful reactions on the screen. Now, I'm going to focus on 2 parts of this. So the shining moments versus the growth opportunities. Now, Natalie, as you would have heard in the break, said she was looking to deliver a speech off the cuff, speaking from the heart. Now, I looked at the way that she delivered it by going ad lib. So that is speaking from the heart and not with the notes. So I noticed that she didn't over rehearse this speech. I believe she achieved her purpose, and that was through the motivational speech that she gave, but also in a conversational, impactful tone. I think we got to see Natalie let loose a little bit and relax tonight. So this was due to her speaking from the heart about people who have impacted her since she joined Toastmasters, people that she loves and cares for. So thank you, Natalie, for doing that. I think you did a big tick. Could I please have people not posting in the thing, because I'm trying to deliver the evaluation. Thank you. The takeaway message for everyone, I felt, was to consider being a mentor, so engaging with the members at the club level. So she used her experience at Magical Bali, Toastmasters Club, back in 2015-16, when the club was struggling, and she stepped up as a leader. She was an inexperienced member herself, but she said, I'm going to become a mentor. So this was what we call the reverse action of being a servant leader. So congratulations, Natalie, on delivering that. I felt that the personal emotive stories about people we know or have interacted with really was the highlight for me. So the fact that I love the connectors, the picture to illustrate how many people she had actually visually impacted in her Toastmasters career. That was quite a number of people there. Now, in regards to growth opportunities, use of the camera. I noticed with the use of the camera, I would suggest when we're doing the picture, I think that was very ad hoc and very ad lib. I would suggest actually rehearsing this part, getting yourself comfortable with the virtual background by turning the screen off and then showcasing the actual picture of the individuals you want to showcase in the virtual background. So having that prepared before. Now, one of the objectives of this speech was to share a short-term mentoring assignment. So whilst I did love the speech about emotion and the impact it had on us, I personally would have liked to have seen you scale in and share a story on one of your recent proteges, maybe one particular person, their success, like sharing in the glimpses. What did the protege want to achieve, especially in the focus of the contest, which is currently recent? But as a humor, I would love to have seen you arouse the emotions, build on the character, the dialogue, the arguments, and the build up of the contest, and then the aftermath, so that we have that whole holistic approach of the human approach in delivering being a mentor and a protege, because that is the aftermath. So overall, this was a very motivating speech. Love the impact that you had with going ad lib, considering being a mentor, personal emotive stories, just through the use of the camera, and also having that one particular story showcasing that. Natalie, you are definitely a star, and you are a star on the rise. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thank you so much. Well, I'm speechless, all right. So I'm going to call our third evaluator. Please welcome the president of Makan Makan Club, Reno Rafael.
All right. Toastmaster Ayurawati with my motivation, and this is all about reflection of how is her journey on leadership development for 2.5 years. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you for completing your part. And Toastmaster Vira is an experienced speaker, and she's definitely delivering a very inspiring speaker. And there are two things that I really liked about her speech. First is her clear voice and a very good pronunciation, especially for non-native speaker, and we can easily get all of the words that she's trying to say to us. Secondly, I like how you build on your story, and here's some points that I like. First is I like how you summarize you call out every Toastmaster that have significant contribution on your journey. And you're not just mentioning their name, you're mentioning what is their contribution, each of them, to your journey. And the other one is like, I like how you end by going back to your graduation speech. So this is a complete circle. So you open by graduation and you end by it. So this is something that I like from your speech. Next, there are two things that I think Toastmaster Vira can work on her speech. First is on the use of pauses. This is my observation is that it's a very long speech. It's a 10 minutes and 45 second speech. And I don't notice a lot of pauses that she can use. So sometimes it may get too fast, and especially for me, which is evaluating. But next one is I noticed that there are no specific mentions on how the pathways influence your journey. This pathway, the leadership development, influence your journey. What I noticed is that your speech is more about how Toastmaster improve you and us as a public speaker. And I'd like to challenge you on one more thing, is to give us some concrete example on each step of your journey in Toastmaster, especially, let's say, pathway, you have so many projects and you can say, oh, maybe this project, I have a struggle on this because this project I feel is so difficult. I need to give, for example, a podcast or something like that. And this is something that I need to prepare and I feel so challenged by that. And maybe the hand of holding mic, I don't know how, but maybe it can be more creative. But overall, it's a very inspiring speech. It's very well written, and it's a very interesting. And I think we all agree by doing Toastmaster is really challenge us how to grow our public speaking skills, and Vera have shown us 2.5 years journey. It's all worth it. Back to the GE.
Thank you so much, Reno. Now I'm gonna call a timer under Vijaya. Can you please give a quick report?
For only Alicia not eligible, Funi and Reno eligible.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna continue the evaluation sessions with my team. I'm gonna call upon our table topic evaluator, Patro Aji.
Yeah, thank you, GE. So if Melita say in the beginning that my biggest lie is I'm okay, and that's going to be a truth for at least now, because wow, what a good speakers for table topic speakers for tonight. All right, to cut short, let me get straight to the first speaker, who is Emmy. With some people say that simply avoiding the truth isn't really a lie. I think you are outspokenly honest. Having seen your the way how you speak and your speeches, I think one of the strengths of you is your tone. When I hear your speech, your tone makes me hearing your voice from the heart. So it sounds really honest. And the room of improvement that I've note down here is maybe you can add some story to support your statement, because I observed that you agree to the statement, but you didn't really give like a true example, or maybe like a real example to support why you say that statement. All right, so the second one, Benicia, with if you have children, how do you teach them to be honest? Wow, Benny, I always admire your spontaneous thinking. You know, I think you are great with the tips and tricks, especially with the abbreviation, and actually to give it with the things that you have around, and that is wow. I am really amazed, and I cannot imagine how you do that. It's really good, and I think I believe that must have been the speaking and all the time. Yes, that's Ben's gift. Yeah, true, Miranda. I think that's Ben's gift. And room of improvement. I'm not really sure actually about this, but and I think this is like a very minor thing, but I would say that instead of saying thank you in the first time, you can jump to your speech instead. For example, like instead of saying thank you, maybe okay. Honestly, yeah, actually, I already have son. Blah blah blah. So yeah, jump straight to the speech. And the third speaker is Samuel with lie or true, or being true to your wife. What I like about your speech is your voice. You are quite confident when you speak. So I observe that for you it seems like to be like, oh, okay, this is my moment to speak, and you didn't really, I didn't really see that you're kind of like what's the word, nervous, like I think I'm a bit nervous. I don't know why I lost the word. Yeah, so that's what I like about your speech. And room of improvement is that I observe is the structure. I was having a little I was having a little bit of difficulties to understand where you are going, you are directing your audience. I mean, what so for me it's to like jump from this point to this point, and then it's to jumping. So it's not like the flow is not really, smooth, I would say. So yeah, to challenge you on the next next opportunity, work on your structure. And the next one is Kenneth with bitter truth or sweet lie. I love when you're sharing the real stories. I think it's very authentic, and then in the end you actually provide the reason why you choose the segment. You chose bitter truth, right? And that's what I love. So begin with the story, and then choose the statement, and then they explain why you choose the story, why you choose that the statement with the given story. And the thing that can be improved on, maybe more on the delivery. So try using some pause and also variety of tones. Yeah, that's for you, Kenneth. And then the next one is Kumar with have you told a white lie? What I like about you in your speech is the confidence, especially your willingness to try. And what thing that can be improved on, I think it's more about technical problem that you were facing, because I observed that you multiple times that you ask, can you hear me? That indicates that you are having some trouble with your connection. And then also try to put your phone on table, because I observed that the camera is it's not taking a proportional of your face and your body. So I only see like from this nose upward. So I think it would be better if you put it in the table and then you try to speak. And the last one is Benedict, with if you have to start a friendship with someone you didn't trust. What I like about your speech is your I think voice projection. It's you're very clear, and I can hear you clearly. And then another thing that I like is the structure, because you give two conditions. And room of improvement that I have for you is to give some example on the conditions that you give. So it would support and make your speech even stronger. And yeah, that's all from me. And I hope that my feedback can help you with your speech next time. Thank you. Back to GE.
Thank you so much, Aji. What a thorough table topic evaluators. Now I'm gonna call the ballot. I'm gonna cast the ballot so you can choose the best speaker, best table topic speaker, and best evaluators. The Zoom host, Mr. Dennis Surya, could you please help me to launch the poll? All right. Okay, come on, let's vote, guys. Let's vote on, because we're not gonna launch it in very long time. Okay. Wow. Great. Okay, I guess 15 more seconds. All right. Great. Wow. I'm wondering who's gonna be the winner. Who's gonna be our winner tonight? All right, thank you so much, Alicia, for coming. I really love your evaluation sessions. Bye. See you again, Alicia. Okay, we're gonna close the polling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for all your votes. Okay, I'm gonna continue the evaluation sessions through from our grammarian. Dede?
Yes, thank you, GE. First of all, perhaps, Denny, can you give me an access to share screen? Okay, all right. Hold on.
You can share screen.
Okay, got it. Okay, so okay, now it's time for the grammarian to be outspoken in terms of assessing others' grammar. But first of all, I would like to apologize because after I introduced myself as a grammarian, I went to a toilet for a couple of minutes because I think there's something stuck inside my intestine. So I believe that I might miss someone who actually said the word outspoken, or someone who is doing the grammatically incorrect, but that's okay. At least I got everyone's saying here in my list. So okay, let's start from those who says the word outspoken. As you can see here, I marked anyone who said the word outspoken by giving the number 1. So out of 25 people, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 person who actually says the word outspoken. That includes me, Aji, Emmy, Emilia, Eric, and Vuni. Okay, now for the improper grammatical uses, starting from Batoro, I noticed that you said a sentence like, if you want better yourself, makes me hearing, and it's not taking proportional. it should be if you want to be better than yourself. And then makes me hearing, it should be makes me hear that she's actually saying this. For example, it's not taking proportional. It should it's enough that you just say it's not proportional when you describe about someone else's camera's position, right? And for Melita, you said my partner in crime. It should be my partners in crime. You should add the word S behind the word partner, because your partner is not just me, is it? Right? Okay. Okay. And for Natalie, you said it's a false. I think it will be better if you say it's false. That's it. It's false. You should erase the word a, because false is an adjective, not it's an adjective, not an object nor a verb. Got it? Okay. For Amelia, maybe when you said you have, I think you have two grammatical errors there a little bit. For example, maybe after Kumar, right? If you have to starting a friendship, well, it should be, or it would be better if you say maybe after Kumar, okay, or maybe Sunny can go after Kumar. And for the second sentences, if you it would be better if you say if you have to start a friendship, not starting a friendship, because when you want to make friendship, it's not a continuous process. It's one-time process, right? Okay. And for hold on. Okay, he's always support me for Wirawati. For Wira. I think it would be better if you just say you will be given a time, or time will be given to you, or it should be, and it should be he always supports you, not he's always supports you. Not he's always support you. He always supports you, because adding s behind the word support, it means he does support you. Okay. For Emmy, I think I heard that you said just to be truth. So I would suggest if you can just say just to be true or honest to yourself, because true is the verb. You want to be true. You want to be true to yourself or toward others, right? Kumar, I noticed that you said you also you can do trouble. I think it would be better if you said like this. It can get you into trouble, because nobody wants to do trouble, right? And it would be much more sense if you said it can get you into trouble. And for Benedict, yes, I do agree with this. Don't do friends with backstabber, but I think it would be better if you said don't make friend with backstabber. Don't make friend with backstabber. Okay, now for the list of quotes that I like, starting from Miranda, yeah, I must say that your speech and your quotes are really great. So I noticed that. So I noted two quotes here. The unique gift is one gift, and also your gift is something that God give upon you. Natalie, let's make mentee program a healthy relationship. And this is one of my favorite actually from Wira. I don't like school, but become a teacher. It is like saying, I hate Toastmasters, but I like delivering speech. That's a good one. That's a good one. I really love that. From Kenneth, he's such a great liar. Benedict, don't make friend with backstabber. Yes, I agree with that. And lastly, from Alicia, you are a star on a rise. Yeah, I think that's all from the grammarian. Thank you very much. And back to you, GE.
Thank you so much. Wow, another meticulous report from our grammarian. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna call our counter, John.
Hello. So I will report counter. Toastmaster Denny, can I share screen here?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my first time to be counter, and I'm very focused on your speeches, guys. So here Can we can see here, Eric. This is interesting because your mother tongue is your native, but you're still make a sound And Melita, I don't. Wow, I think I didn't find your or other words. Amelia, yeah, you can see there Bataro Ajid, and the interesting is Dede. I think you are the winner. Counter here because the box cannot we cannot make space white space anymore, but I can feel your fire, your spirit there. And uh, Andita, Andita, so I didn't find counter there. And then Anda Wijaya, I heard you say um, only N in lexical. Miranda is one repeated words. Two, Natalie, you said you deliver your speech without script. That was amazing because you just say two and repeated word one. Ayurawati two and repeated word three. And Funi, yeah, you can see there only one. Reno, Alicia Cortez. I was speechless when she speak. And other on all double topic, yeah, you can see the report there. And I will total all the your my report here later. Yeah, I think that's all. Back to Melita.
All right, thank you so much. Another great report. And the form, the form was created by Alicia Curtis. So thank you so much, Alicia. Even though you are not here, we owe you so much. Okay. Now it's time for me to give my general evaluations. And I will not give a lot of evaluations because I will send you my honest letter for the specific evaluations. I'm going to just in general and overall. I love this meeting. We start on time, even though we are running out of time right now. And I really love the way our first time, Eric, I know you're heading to the airport right now. Thank you so much for leading this meeting. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great flight. And then all role takers, I really love the way you deliver your report. And I'm going to, as my promise, I'm going to give you my honest letter personally, one by one to you after this. And also, table topic masters, Amelia, thank you so much for giving a good questions that's so related to our daily life. And also all table topic speakers, thank you so much for joining the stations. And now I'll give it back to control to Eric.
Thank you all for a wonderful meeting. I looked on the schedule and I didn't see myself at the end. I didn't prepare anything, but I really enjoyed the honesty theme, and I didn't pick it, but I ran with it when it was proposed. I want to thank Lita for her help in organizing the speakers and all the functionaries. And I'm off to take a plane to Brazil. Who believes that?
Wow, safe flight, Eric.
That's a lie. I'm going to Washington, D.C. visit my brother and his family. So I will tune in from there at our next meeting. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna take control because Aji, our president, is leaving. So I'm gonna replacing him as an acting president. Now I'm gonna call our ballot counter to announce the winner.
Hello, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Now it's the time to announce the winner from each section. Can I share my screen? Okay. So the winner for speaker is Ayu Wirawati.
All right.
Congratulations, Wira. And for the table topic is Benicia. Congratulations, Benicia. And then for the evaluator, we have Boni. Congratulations for all.
Congratulations.
The best speaker for today. Now I return it back to Toastmaster Melita.
Thank you so much, Tita, for announcing the winner. And before we close the meeting, I would like to call our guests because we really love your insightful advice on how you feel in this meeting. I see Kenneth. Hi. Hi. How do you feel about our meeting?
Yeah, thanks. I thought it was a very professional meeting. I thought that all of the role takers really cared a lot and put in a lot of time and preparation. I thought that there were 3 great speakers and very professional evaluations. The evaluation team left no meat on the bone. And yeah, I think you guys should be very proud of the meeting. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We love to seeing you here again and again. So please come in again to our next meeting. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Okay, I'm gonna go through another one guest. Sunny, are you there? Hello, Sunny. Okay, all right. I guess Sunny is not ready to showing her beautiful face, and I'm gonna call Haya. Hiya, are you there? Okay, it's a prank, right? So everyone that I called not showing their face. Okay, they're doing prank on me. All right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call the last time, Sandra. Come on, Sandra, show up your beautiful face. All right, it's officially a prank. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for give a prank to me. All right. Okay, never mind. Keep calm, Lita. Okay, now Benny. Oh, Sandra is there. Oh, okay. Sandra, I was calling you to just to check that you are here, and then that's it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, everyone. I have something to do.
It's okay. So how do you feel about our meeting?
It's a great event, and I would love to join the next event.
Sure. Yeah.
I learned a lot from this online meeting. So yeah, I never regret to join you.
All right. Thank you so much. We love to have you here as well. All right, Benny, I'm going to talk to you after I close the meeting. Okay. So everyone, thank you so much for coming to this meeting, and the meeting is adjourned.